Okay, so today we're going to do some bench press, and we're going to talk about bench press programming and what the next move for me is with bench press, because I also said I want to improve upon my bench press. So when I got my bench press up to 305 when it was at its strongest last time, and I was at my strongest when it came to volume training too. Like I even built up to 273 for a 10 by 3 on squats during my base building volume training. And the key to that, for me building strength, is doing those base building workouts with sub-max loads, like 10 by 3, which we're going to do today with 230, and also 8 sets of 4, 7 sets of 5, 6 sets of 6, 4 sets of 9, 5 sets of 7, what they call the Smolov rep schemes in the training program Smolov. Well, I kind of ran my own version of it when I got my bench press higher. And this is what it's going to look like. We're going to run something like that similar, but we're going to put a tweak on it. We're going to do the Smolov rep schemes twice a week, not 3 times a week, twice a week. Once on Tuesday, once on Thursday, with one of those rep schemes that I mentioned. Probably use 10 by 3 the most though, out of all of them, because that's what I had the best luck with. And what I'll also do is every two or 3 weeks, when I feel like it, I'll take a deload week on benching and do ultra high rep, high volume stuff, like 10 by 10s, like a GVT day or something like that. Have like every 2 to 3 weeks I'll gauge it. I'll take a deload week and I'll do something like the weighted push-up, the cambered bar bench press, the Swiss bar bench press, the incline bench press, something different but still a pressing movement. So that'll be the plan for that. It'll be pretty much basically a modified Smolov 2 days a week with a every 2 or 3 weeks a deload on a variety variant. And another thing I like about using these kind of rep schemes, and I think why it had gotten my bench press up to 305 previously, was the fact that training with these sub-max loads really enforces a good technique. I mean, you can practice getting the type of grip you want, getting the type of arch you want, without having to push a set to muscular failure like you do when you go through a phase of training where you do like top sets. Like, okay, we're working up to a top set of 8 today, or a top set of 10, or something like that. Typically when you do those sets, your form might get a little bit loose. You might lose that arch that you had and stuff like that. You might possibly, your control of the bar might get a bit bouncy. So some things can, throw off your technique. But when you do those Smolov base building rep schemes, and even 5 by 5, you could still consider that, even though that's not Smolov. Any of those base building rep schemes, you tend to enforce the proper technique that you need, and you can focus on getting skilled at the movement. Now keep in mind, you're still going to probably build some muscular hypertrophy out of it as well, but it's really skilled movement training, which is beautiful because you don't necessarily have to go, to failure to improve at the lift. And I'll show you guys what I mean. This will be the first set of the 10 by 3. And I'm really going to focus on getting my technique 110% how I want it. So what I'll do is I'll go here wait. Do I got to move the bench over a little bit? Yeah, I do. Okay. Now we're cooking peanut oil here. So what I'll do is I'll get my feet up here to kind of establish my lower back arch. Get off my tippy toes. And that way, I can focus on improving my technique and getting stronger at the same time. Keep in mind, I don't think my technique is 100% dialed in, you know, especially with that hiatus I went without benching. But this will help me get there. So sub-maximal loads are key for bench pressing for myself. So I hope some of that helps.